Both of you guys got instructions from the corner. This is a boxing match, not a fighting match. Obey my commands at all times. These punches are low. These punches are fair. When I say break, take a 4 step backward. Touch the gloves and let's do it. That's it.
That's Doug Patterson.
Doug Patterson.
Here's the referee.
DP.
Productions plus productions. Man, look how calm Octavius Webb is right now. Out of Chicago.
Chicago.
Cato, Montgomery.
My birth city.
My goodness, this is going to be for real, for real. Here we go.
Yep.
Cato Montgomery at the blue top, in the orange and black. Beast mode, Octavius Webb. These men are not strangers to one another. This is what you call a real grudge match.
Nice body jab.
Cato just threw a left hook, but he just got countered by a left hook himself. You can't stand too straight up with a guy like Webb.
Definitely not.
Because Webb has already shown me in just a few seconds, he can go low, he can go high. He hasn't begun to even throw a jab yet.
Good power, too. Good power.
They're throwing some punches to be like heavyweights, too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're throwing punches like welterweights.
Nice right hand.
Straight right hand. Nice left hand that time by Cato. Cato's throwing some nice punches because he's throwing the jab. Nice hook that time by Cato. Cato Montgomery, but now here's the jab, the elusive jab that we haven't seen that much of from Octavius Webb.
You got to get that jab going.
He really does. He can't take time to follow Cato Montgomery around the ring.
Cato's countering off his jab. He's not snapping that jab, he's pawing that jab. Good shot.
It was a straight right hand that time.
Serious, man.
Nice body shot. This is a good fight.
Cato with a nice right hand.
By Cato Montgomery on Octavius Webb. And Webb had to take a back step.
Nice and calm. Montgomery's nice and calm in there. He's got to put that jab hand up. He's kind of laying it down too much.
This is a serious grudge match. You're watching the King of the Ring series right here on Channel 20. And once again, it's another combination, that time by Cato Montgomery. Montgomery once again, upstairs, downstairs, and he made that headgear go around.
He's walking off of it now.
He is walking Octavius Webb down. 10 seconds remaining in round number 1.
Nice jab. Work that jab. Okay, nice jab.
He's doubling up on that jab, and that has been the difference. Round 1, Cato Montgomery.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
That was impressive to see exactly what that young man did this time in the ring. I was impressed.
Looks good in there.
I was impressed by Cato Montgomery.
Definitely looks real good in there, very calm. He's letting him bring the fight to him, and at times he's taking over the fight. So he's definitely playing his ring generalship in there.
What is happening here? And you can see these punches landing very carefully and very cleanly. Both guys are throwing punches. But what I'd like to see Cato Montgomery do, he's too straight up.
Got to sit down.
Bend down just a little bit. Just, if you're going to go to the body, dig down just a little. And that will be the key to a successful.
Nice right hand.
Wow.
Good work. Beautiful first round.
Beautiful first round. These two individuals we're talking, Octavius Webb in the orange and black, Cato Montgomery in the blue top. The blue trunks trimmed in red with the Cleveland, Ohio on it. Both fighters call Cleveland home now, even though Octavius Webb is from Chicago.
Little better movement from Octavius this round.
Yeah, but he's got to use the jab.
Yeah, he's got
agree?
to. Everything starts off with that jab. So Montgomery doing a little bit of backpedaling now. He's got to be careful with that switch. Nice jab. Put that chin down. Get caught with that jab. You don't put that chin down.
Throughout the night, you could see how Octavius Webb was concentrating so much on his fight. He was so eager to get into the ring. I mean, I don't know how many times he warmed up prior to the fight because they had so many different activities. And look at this action of these two guys fighting in the box. That's pretty impressive.
Definitely.
Yes, it is.
It's like he's coming on a little bit.
Like they're bending the jab. It's like, let's go to it. Let's get at it.
It's like Cato slowing down a little bit with that punch.
Cato is definitely slowing down, and you can see it. Octavius Webb is coming on a little stronger right now. He's built for this, and that was a straight right hand that time by Octavius Webb. He tried it again. Another one right on the top of the head of Cato, but Cato comes back with a right hand. Both of these guys
start seeing signs of fatigue on Cato. The signs of fatigue. Keeps pushing back. Jab is not snapping like it was.
He's got to settle down on his punches. This is about to be a Webb fight. But once again, he comes right back with a strong right hand.
He's too straight up. He's got to bend those knees, put a lot more pressure behind them legs. See, the knees are too straight.
Yeah, it's like he's just standing up.
Standing up. Yeah, he looks like he's just standing straight up.
But Cato has to take advantage of his God-given ability. He has the longer arms. He's got to use the jab if he wants to be effective against Octavius Webb. And Webb is coming in.
Behind the head shot. He's got to get off those ropes. He's got to get off those ropes.
What a combination that time by Octavius Webb. A left, a right, followed by a right hand. And that's the bell for the end of round two. What you gonna do?
I got it 1-1. My opinion, I got it 1-1.
I got it 1-1 too.
Okay.
So it comes down to who wanted the most and who's in the better shape.
Exactly.
I can tell you this much. Cato Montgomery was so happy when the bell said round two. Thank goodness that thing is over.
You can see it. You can see it in the body.
I'm tell you, he was sitting up there going, if air costs money, that boy be trying to buy all of it right now.
Nice shots back up. Kind of missed that one. Yeah, I mean, I can see he's putting the pressure. Octavius Caleb caught him with overhand right. Tried to get squeeze the uppercut in there, but missed. Octavius, to me, is the busier fighter this round. I have it 1-1 so far. Great jabs on both sides. Got to see it comes down to this third and final match.
Well, the corner said you need this round.
Yeah,
and that has been the battle cry for both individuals.
Sides.
The third and final round, Cato,
this is it.
Montgomery, and Octavius Webb. Strong right hand that time by Webb. Had Montgomery back on his heels, but Montgomery was able to hit Webb with a left hook. Let's see if it did any serious damage.
This is going back and forth right here.
Nice jab that time by Montgomery. Montgomery might have a shot. There's still a fight from Webb.
This is it right here. This what tells a champion right here. When you dig deep down inside, when you're tired, this is what differentiates a champion from the challenger.
Nice jab that time by Montgomery. This is the heart of a champion.
This is it.
Montgomery is throwing a lot of punches right now.
He's got to sit on those punches. He's still got to sit on those punches, standing too straight up.
This is going to be close. This is going to be close.
Close fight. Oh, nice overhand right by Montgomery.
Like they both want it, and they both in shape, man, for this.
Nice little short hand that time. Right hand.
Good exchanges on both sides. Good exchanges.
Excellent exchanges. The shorter and more effective punches, that's from Webb. Webb misses with that right hand.
Good digging shots to the body by Cato. Oh, these boys are banging. They're definitely banging. Definitely a grudge match.
Yes, sir.
They are banging. An exciting, fun-filled 3 rounds of boxing. Cato, Montgomery,
leaving it all in the ring.
But now this Webb coming on strong.
Leaving it all in the ring, baby.
Uh-oh. Mouthpiece comes out. That's usually signs of fatigues. Got to bite down on that mouthpiece. That's usually signs of fatigue. I'm the other fighter. I'm on him.
That was a smart move by the referee, Doug Patterson, to recognize that. Pause for the time and bring the time back in. There it is. You got a few seconds left on this one. And man, that was some strong punches in that time. Look at this. Look at this fighting.
Oh, he telling
Doug
him to stop
Patterson
talking,
said no more talking.
No more talking.
Definitely a tough fight to score, man. Definitely a tough fight to score.
It really is. It really is. It's anybody's fight.
Tough fight to score. This is it right here. He's running, though. Oh, nice jab. Nice jab. Cato trying to put the pressure. Uh-oh, switched it up.
He may have just won the fight by the last little bit of effort. That time, but look at this! Oh, my goodness! What a fight! What a fight! I know that was a show.
This is it right here.
They should go one more round.
One more round, one more round.
They should go one more round.
Let's go.
Good job.
Man.
Good job. Good job, Sam. Good job.
He wanted to go one more round, but
Good
this
job.
is it. 3 rounds.
What?
This will have to be continued as a
Oh, yeah,
professional
definitely.
debut.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is tough fight to score, man. Tough fight to score. Tough fight to score.
I'm going to wait for the judges on this one.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's our third round. It's up in the air.
Look at this action here in round 3. Both fighters are landing.
Oh, nice overhand right by Cato. Back with the right. Oh, tough fight, tough fight.
Wow. It lived up to the grudge match,
There are
man.
oftentimes
Doug Patterson almost got caught with an uppercut there.
there are often times in boxing when fights happen that you don't need an announcer. This was one of those kind of individual fights.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Actually, Octavius got that True Assassin on. That's one of my major sponsors when I fight. That's what I'm affiliated with. True Assassin definitely brought that True Assassin side out of him.
What I love is the camaraderie that you see afterwards. Before the fight, you could tell these guys were not putting on the show. They were not friends then. They knew this was business. And afterwards, we just saw how Octavius Webb went over
There you go,
to
Tim.
Cato Montgomery
They say you ain't
and
have
said,
it,
hey,
Tim.
this is what it's all about.
They say you ain't have it, coach.
Definitely.
And he came and he showed
Got to applaud
that
both men.
brotherhood that you can only get in professional boxing, you can only get in amateur boxing. This is, to me, the greatest sport in America, the greatest sport in the world. That's why I enjoy being here and doing this, because it gives you an opportunity. Despite the fact that I don't like you because we got business, at the end of the day, I can appreciate the mere fact that you had the guts, the intestinal fortitude to step in that ring and challenge me. That says a lot. That's what boxing is all about.
Definitely.
Is what you call a grudge match. Put your hands together for these two outstanding athletes.
Boxing fans, here to present the trophies. One of our sponsors, we really appreciate his continued sponsorship of King of the Ring Boxing. The ladies and gentlemen from Tucker's Casino, please welcome Columbus Tucker. Boxing fans, your winner. He fights out of the red corner, Octavius Webb.
Well, there you have it. Octavius Webb wins. I'm not going to dispute it. There's no argument here. He out-hustled Montgomery. And that last 30 seconds of the round,
that's what gave.
Despite the fact it wasn't a lot, but he had so much energy.
Definitely.
And then the way that he showed his energy after the fight, I'm sorry, I'm human, I'm a judge. I'm like, this guy got that much energy?
Right. Yep, he did.
Maybe he did something I didn't see.
Definitely, definitely. I applaud both fighters, man. Terrific fight. They both showed true sportsmanship. So you got to applaud both sides. Take my hat off to both gentlemen.
All right. For Henry Hughes, and of course, my man, Wilkins Santiago, I'm Ronnie Duncan. We'll be right back with some closing comments.
You and your family deserve the very best in healthcare. That's why Care Alliance is right where you need it. Each of our 4 clinics in Cleveland provide high-quality medical, dental, and behavioral health services. We welcome patients with or without insurance, or we can help you get insurance. Care Alliance, because everyone deserves quality health care. Schedule an appointment or just stop by. CareAlliance.org, 216-781-6724.
Well, as you just saw, boxing is alive and well right here in Cleveland, Ohio. It has been a pleasure bringing it to you, the king and queens of the ring, the best of the best. So make sure anytime you want to throw a punch, you do it on the right channel, TV 20, for the best in boxing from throughout the country and some parts of the world. I'm Ronnie Duncan for my broadcasting partners. We'll see you again, and keep on punching.